Sadly, this is a week where I had to put my commissioner coat on. I had to set one of our league mates straight regarding the actions of his last 2 weeks. Please watch this whole video through, and at the end, hear a few words from one of our league mates as they recap themselves, their decisions over the last 2 weeks. And they pay retribution for the damage they may have caused this league. FloSH is a league based on integrity, and I take that very seriously, as you all should. We got to hold each other accountable and make sure that these last 2 weeks don't transpire again. Like I said, please stay put until the end of this video, the end of this recap, to go over and watch as one of our league mates issues a major announcement regarding their decisions. With that being said, I'm going to unbutton this. We're going to go right into week 6. I don't want to spend too much on what's going to happen at the end of the video. Oh, hang on. Let me make myself smaller. I don't like myself this big that much. All right. We're good. We're back. I think this is good. Oh, shit. I'm fucking up everything. All right. Let's get into it. I've already spent a minute. Time to fly through this week's recap. Was a recap filled with, injuries. Injuries are the theme of this week. So we will jump right into our week 6 recap. I did make it a little bit bigger. I was watching on YouTube, and I could see that you don't really see scores, so hopefully this helps. We've got Davis, I think, winning his 3rd match in a row against Christian Ward, the Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll touch on Pittsburgh. I'm getting ahead of myself. Young Ho, what went right for Young Ho? Tua, great game. Josh Jacobs, kind of back in form. Just seems like when he's over 10 points, he's winning all his games. James Cook, mid. Nico Collins, okay game. Travis Kelce, still the tight end 1. Nothing really much to be said there. Pacheco really putting up some good numbers this fantasy season. Bench, nothing too crazy. Big injury on Davis's side. The Achan injury. I don't know fucking how to pronounce his name. Injury to note. He's going to be out for another few weeks. But Davis still putting up 108 and getting the win here. What happened with Christian here? After last week putting up almost 200 points. Can't break 100. Can't break 100. All right. We've got Jalen Hurts with 19. Austin Eckler, not the comeback game that you wanted there. Javonte Williams, not good. DeAndre Hopkins, not good. DJ Moore kind of coming back to earth here. Concerning stuff here a little bit. Justin Fields out. Watch how this situation unfolds. Adam Thielen, he's a fucking wide receiver 1. This guy's kind of a stud this year. He's pretty fucking good this year. I don't know. Man, he's really producing some numbers. If you guys have time, just take a look at the numbers he's popping off this. I can't remember the last time he was under 20. Maybe week 1. He's pretty fucking good. Jalen Waddle with a good game. Christian, that's a tight game. The DeAndre Hopkins really screwed you. But you knew that already. I don't need to dive into that. Davis, congrats on your 3rd win in a row. Good job. Good job, Davis. We move on to Farm These Nuts. Brian Verbickus against Zach Baldwin. Brian Verbickus, this is a tight match. That's 2 really tight matches in a row. You guys are putting in some work. Brian Verbickus improves to 3-3. After, I think, losing 2 games in a row, he wins this one. What went right for him? Breece Hall, pop-off game. DeAndre Swift, pop-off game. Cooper Kupp, pop-off game. Even Justin Herbert, 19 points. Amon-Ra, pop-off game. 139 points from the starters, and his bench contributed some, too. Ramondre Stevenson silencing me from last week, putting up 18 points this week. That's even with 1 point from George Kittle, too. What happened with Zach Baldwin? I think he was on a 3-game win streak, maybe 4. I can't remember. And he picks up a loss here, still with 132 points. That's very admirable, Zach. Just good game. Stephon Diggs, another good game. Laporta finally hit the earth a little bit. Amari Cooper, really good game. Even your bench, this is a good fucking game, guys. This is as close as it gets. It's really 8-point difference between bench and starters. Very impressive stuff. No injuries on either side of the ball. You guys are looking good. Finding some decent form. I know you lost Baldwin, but still a good game. Congratulations, Brian. Another tight one. 2 really tight games. Then we go into a 3rd one. We've got Team Gazzoni and Team Skiz. We'll start left to right here. Team Gazzoni, not too much happening here. Maybe you got some injuries, some bye weeks. Yeah, this is tough. This team's bruised and battered right now. Garrett Wilson, good game. Jordan Addison, decent game. I feel like he should be doing better with Justin Jefferson out. That's a story for a different day. Bench putting up a whopping 2 points. Whopping 2 points. That might be the lowest bench score I've ever seen. Lowest bench score I've ever seen. That's really good, Dirty. Really good. Dirty does fall back to earth. He was on a two-game win streak. It's broken now. Let me put the commissioner button back in. All right, Team Skiz. Started a QB this week that is playing. Saquon Barkley is playing this week. He set a full fucking lineup, and he won. Though you didn't break 90, though you didn't break 100, you won. You set a full lineup. This is improvement, Skiz. And once again, please wait till the end of the video. All right, good work, Skiz. Commissioner jacket coming off. We've got the Howlitzers and Martin. The Howlitzers and Martin. Martin with 95 points, falling to 4-2 after a good run, really strong run for Martin. And we have Mike Strumfler, the Howlitzers, breaking 100 and winning a fucking game for once. Fantastic, Mike. Way to answer, man. Way to answer. Really riding Sam Howell, Joe Burrow with 13 points. Sam Howell's still outperforming him. Bijan, good game from him. Good game from Robinson. Decent games from these three here. And then the Vikings defense really taking it home for you. Decent out of the bench as well. Jonathan Taylor, he's slowly getting back in there. He's working his way in. And then Curtis Samuel is he's producing a little bit. Producing these last few weeks. Martin had a duff game from Kirk Cousins. Running backs probably on bye this week, maybe. Nope, just a bad game from Algier. Tyreek Hill couldn't get you out of this hole, and neither could the rest of your team, really. Yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs on the bench. All right, nothing crazy there, Martin. You were due for a bad game, respectfully. And the Howlitzers riding with Sam Howell and getting a fucking win. Good job, Mike. Way to break 100. Finally, man. Finally. And then we've got just another close game. You guys are all over the board today. Tom Hagen answering from last week's loss. Pulling up with 111 points. Josh Allen with a mid-game. Christian McCaffrey with a mid-game. We move on. It was enough to get 111 points. Tyler Lockett, Mr. Not so consistent, but Justin Tucker with a sneaky 19 points. That definitely helps out a little bit. Kareem Hunt, 16 points on the bench. Something to note. Maybe he's the guy in Cleveland moving forward. Simone Lebecki falling to 2-4. Patrick Mahomes, decent game. ETN, decent game. James Conner, injury did not help you out one bit. Got Jamar Chase, definitely going down from last week. Gabe Davis, just shitty game from the Bills. Can't believe it came down to the fucking last play of the game. Cortland Sutton doing okay. Bills defense should have done way better. I wasn't anticipating only 6 from them. But yeah, just I don't know what's going on with the Bills. A little concerning. But Tom Hagen, congratulations getting back in the win column. Simone, down 2-4, man. Down 2-4. And now our absolute ass whooping of the week. This isn't a shellacking. This is an ass whooping. Zach Munski after a terrible last week, losing to Dory in another league by almost 100. And then he answers here. 142 points for Zach. What went right for him? Mostert, I think he's RB1 now with a 34-point game. Tony Pollard, just about at projection. Darren Waller, doing okay. Keenan Allen, he's really good this year. He's a really, really consistent wide receiver, putting up some really serious numbers this year. Jacoby Myers, too. Sneaky good this year. Sneaky good if you picked him up. I think he was going in the 6th, 7th, 8th round, somewhere around there. He's been a really good pickup this year. I think he might be out. I think he's doing better than Devontae Adams, potentially. I know Devontae had a big 40-point game, but he's doing really good. Bench, nothing really notable there. Aaron Jones, injury's been out the last 4 weeks. Nothing really else affecting this well-constructed roster. Justin Jefferson's, what happened to them? Injuries. It's fucking injuries, guys. Justin Field, dislocated thumb. Kyron Williams, though he got injured at the end, didn't really impact me. He's an injury moving forward. Had decent games from, really my middle bunch. David Montgomery getting injured in the middle of the game. That killed me. Justin Fields getting injured middle of the game. That killed me. And Justin Jefferson getting injured. I knew this was going to be an issue going ahead. But receivers did okay. Now I just got to look forward to having 4 starters out next week. 4 starters out next week. That's a problem. That's a problem for me. Okay. We'll go right into our affairs here. Once again, major announcement. Please stick at the end of the video. Please. We've got the biggest loser of the week. Is this fucking me? Nope. No, 97 points. Someone did. Dirty Mike. Dirty Mike, you're the biggest loser of the week.
This guy stinks!
71 points, so that's not going to get the job done. You didn't break 80. That's just tough to watch. Our biggest winner of the week is Zach Munsky. Seeing a lot of flip-flopping from biggest winner to biggest loser to biggest winner again. It's happened with Tom, happened with Zach. We'll see what happens next week. And our matchup of the week, man, they're all really close. They are all really close. Part of me, we're going to change. We're not going to go by close. We're going to go by what really matters in the standings. I'm going to go with Michael Strumpfler. I'm going to butcher. I doubt I spelled this right. Versus Martin. Really good game in the fact that the Howitzers have now broken 100. They got to win, finally in the win column again, and then they take down who was our projected first place winner in this league, Martin. Take him down, even with Tyreek Hill scoring 28, even with Kamara scoring 17. Brandon Ayuk was a mid-game, but Mike Strumpfler takes care of business. He's back in the win column. It's got to feel good to be Mike. Finally breaking 100. That's why it's our matchup of the week. I know you guys had a lot of close ones, but here Tom just runs away from Simone. There were a lot of close matchups. This too, this could have been it. Don't feel bad. I had to give it to Mike Strumpfler. He's been on the I can't do the receiving end joke, but I'm gonna do it again. He's been on the receiving end of a lot of slack, a lot of less than 100-point weeks. I got to give it to him. And yeah, that's gonna do it. What did I get this down to? I feel like I was kind of quick, right? 11 minutes. That's not bad. That's not bad. And once again, I'm gonna zip this up. Get all serious here. Get all serious here. We're going to do this one more time. Please stay till the end of this video as one of our league mates goes over what transpired the last 2 weeks in FloSH. An absolute monstrosity of ownership, and they will talk about it. They will speak their truth. We are not a biased news outlet here. I give everyone a chance to defend themselves, and he will go live on this recap to go over what he's done the last 2 weeks. And that's going to do it, everyone. I kind of like this. It's a good view. We're going to go back down. All right. Bye, guys. Love you. Have a great week.
What's up, fellas? This is Skiz checking in, coach of Team Skiz, who was reached out to by our beloved commish to maybe send in a little cameo this week. So I thought I had to for the weekly recap. You know, I've been catching some flack the last couple weeks. I'm not committed to the league, just not playing well. And so I did some soul searching, went out on the waivers, picked up some new players, decided it might behoove me to actually fill every roster spot. And after all my hard work, what do I get? Second least amount of points in the league. A tragedy, right? Fucking wrong. We gotta win. We're moving on. I told you not to let me get hot. I'll see you chumps in January. Go Bills.